I stand here before you today as a mom of two amazing children.
Please state your name for the record.
Christy Cottle. Almost 3 years ago, my life changed when my 13-year-old son shared with me that he was gay. I remember as I held him sobbing in my arms, the terror I felt for my beautiful son's life. News stories came flooding through my head of suicides, bullying, rape, rejection, and so on. What was I supposed to do, and how would I keep him safe? Now, I know this is a worry for many parents, but for affirming parents of an LGBT child, those fears increase tenfold. This is not a safe world for them yet. There is something seriously wrong that I'm standing here before you in 2015 and begging for my child's safety and basic human rights. And there is something not right about a mother of an LGBT child knowing that their child carries such a burden and fear for their safety. My son had suicidal ideations at a very young age. He suffered in silence for years and carried a heavy burden that no child should have to bear. He had been told for years by my religion and others that he was an abomination and less than other human beings. I had grown up as a Mormon and had been raising my children in that religion. There is no room for my son in the LDS Church unless he chooses to stay celibate and live a life without companionship. There's no room for families that affirm their children in their authenticity, and it is not a safe place for LGBT children and families. I don't want to change my son and thank him often for living boldly amidst the potential repercussions from community, family, and friends. He has changed my family and I forever, and for the better. Our hearts have been open, and we have made friends with some of the most amazing people. He's perfect, just the way he was created, and any mom should feel lucky to get to raise an LGBT child. My sweet son is now 16 years old, and I just want to take one more moment to brag about him. He's a junior.
Well, you got about 30 seconds.
Yep, I'll get through it. And a 4.0 student. I have to brag for a second. He won state in 2014 for tenor vocals. He's an amazing makeup artist and sought after by his young friends and adults. He has starred in several shows with Music Theater of Idaho. He volunteers with Genesis Service Dogs as a puppy raiser, which means he takes a puppy with him to school every day and to other activities, and he works hard to socialize them and train them and also cleans up after them, and will donate him, the puppy, to somebody with needs in the future. He has a heart of gold and is loved and respected by his peers and adults alike. And best of all, he's not afraid to still hug his mom in public. I'm here as a mom to stand for my son and many other beautiful souls I call friends. I will no longer stand by and be silent while watching the LGBT community be marginalized and bullied. I'm here as an Idaho citizen to plea for legislation that will protect my son from the injustices that so many have endured, to take a stand for the silent, and ask for the civil rights of these individuals be ensured by our lawmakers. I cannot accept any less, and what mom would. Thank
Questions?
you.
Thank you.
Thanks.